Good morning, lads, and welcome to the Nether. Unfortunately, in the Nether, without wings, I am completely stranded. And often, when I'm trying to go to my portals throughout, I get lost and stranded. So, today we're going to fix that by building bridges and pathways to all the portals that I have here in the Nether. Let's jump right into it. This is the pattern that I'm going to go with. It's simple enough. It's just crimson stem, deep slate, cobbled deep slate, and then tough, and then repeat. I have 7 different materials. So this gets very inventory clogging because I need multiple stacks of all of these. It just fills up real quick. But yep, this is what it's going to look like going all the way across. I've done some resource gathering already. So we've got lots of things to get started with. Let's get right into it. Here's a quick flyover of where the bridge is going to be built. This bridge is going to the pillager outpost, so that's where I'll get bad omen and all the things that I need when I need it. For materials, I'll need 302 tough, 604 deep slate, cobbled deep slate, and crimson stem, 1,420 black stone walls, and 136 lanterns and chains. Here it is, 89% finished. I just have a few things to wrap up. I regret this corner. I mean, it's not the worst, but I kind of wish I would have made like a corner piece. So after this pillar and this pillar, made a special corner piece and then let it reconnect here and go on in unison. Because right here you can see it breaks up. Say there's a light right here on the other side. It's just not the same. Also, I need, oh, glad I got that. Would have been sad if I lost it. I'm gonna fix this real quick because this wood piece, it's just not symmetrical from down there. And rip that piece of wood. But there, now it is. Close enough. So there's that, and I didn't have my hoe or axe, so I have some wood and stuff to clean up when I get down there. So what I ended up doing was just stopping the pattern with this netherrack kind of archway. I guess I could make it a little more archy. Yeah, that's better. But so netherrack archway, that way I could restart the pattern and it's once again in unison. And there's really nothing till here. I need to go ahead and clean up all this stuff. Just didn't have the right tools on me. Now it will take no time at all. Didn't take long at all. That's all trimmed back and flush with the invisible ceiling. And it leads all the way to the portal, which I need to add some corner pieces. So I'll see if maybe I get like a banner from the outpost, because I want it to resemble the outpost. Oh, hi there, sir. Oh, there's a banner. I dropped it. Oh well. We'll just take 2 pieces of wood and 2 banner and make that the top piece. Perfect. On to the next. Here's a flyover going to the nether portal that leads to the end portal. And all this bridge is going to be tore down and replaced with the other one. The material list is 320 tough, 640 deep slate, cobbled deep slate, and crimson stem, 1,504 blackstone walls, and 144 lanterns and chains. Here it is, 98% done. And yes, most of the time I will just fly through these or over them. But there it is in its place. Just need to replace these 2 blocks and then light it. Because this goes to the end portal. I don't know why blocks do that. It's quite annoying actually. Well, let's see if it still links up. We did lower it by 1. I heard water and it scared me. Sweet, we're here. Now to jump back through, see if it still links, and the end portal's right here, in case you were wondering. Something I have to do from now on is place each of the portals. And by that I mean go through and write down the overworld dimensions and put them in the exact location they need to be in the Nether itself. Because right now they're just connected by chance, if chance you call it. So we'll start with the one at the old base. So here's the portal to the old base, and I'd prefer it to be like facing this direction right here, but we'll see what we can do. This is one that I haven't built a portal spot in the overworld, so it's something I could change. So let's go ahead and F3, and I'm going to check the coordinates on the right side. Notice they disappear if I'm not looking at a block, and they reappear if I'm looking at one. So I'm focused on target block. I'm going to write down those numbers. Negative 101 by negative 311. It's also by 63, but I'm not too worried about that number. Oh, that's a thing. That's funny. Alright, so now run that through a calculator. So we just take the numbers and divide them by 8, which negative 101 divided by 8 is approximately 13, and negative 311 is divided by 8 is approximately negative 39. So this is actually quite a bit off. So let's see, where is 30 would actually be in this direction quite a bit. We're actually going to do it in reverse. So since I want the portal to be right here, I'll just change where it's at in the overworld. So there we go. Alright, now that that's cleaned up, let's go through and see where this puts us. After we write down the coordinates, of course. It's negative 15 by negative 56. Oh boy. So let's go ahead and break this and find our way to the top. So we made it to the top, and these are the coordinates that they would want me to build a new portal at. And it's definitely a ways from the other portal, and that island is the old base, but I kind of like the perspective. So I'll go ahead and build it up here, and I'll build a bridge going across over there later. Go ahead and break this portal, that way nothing silly happens. Perfect. The next portal isn't too far from here. It's actually right here. So this leads to the coral. And there's a little coral area next to my old base that I wanted to possibly harvest later, as you can see. And I do want the portal to be in this spot. I'll move it in the Nether if I must. So go ahead and write down those coordinates. This portal is only off by a couple of steps. Let's go ahead and dig out the area, because I want it to be on this level. And it belongs right here. Very close to the actual spawning location, which is rare. Oh, I meant to make these one taller, didn't I? Oh well. We'll see how it looks after the bridge is in. There's that. Break this one, of course. Then make sure it loops up correctly. That's good. Excuse me. Perfect. I'll tear this down when I put in the bridge. Let's go on to the next one, which is right up here. Actually, I don't remember where this one leads to. I know that one's to 0, 0. Let's see what this one goes to. I might just tear this one down. This is... yeah, it's close to 0, 0. It's also close to... I've got a turtle area over there, and over there is my old base. We'll go ahead and destroy this portal. I'll never use it. And then I'll finish tearing it down when I put in the bridge going to this one. Now this one goes to 0, 0, which, yep, still looks really bad, but I need to decide where I want the portal to go. If I remember correctly, 0, 0 is actually in this direction. Yeah, about where the dock is. So maybe I put the portal there. Let's see. Yep, so 0, 0 is still technically that direction, but I always spawn over here next to the portal, which is almost 100, 100. This one I'm not sure about because I'm definitely going to tear down everything here and build up a giant station that's going to be centered around the portal. So I might have to tear this down and relocate it later. The important thing would be to get it on the right axis. So let's see. Let's just say give us enough room to build in the future that we want to build it right here. Oh, that was an annoying piece of grass. And then we'll have a tower or grand stair, all the things going here, like so. Let's go ahead and break this portal. I think that was my first nether portal too, but it is no longer needed. I should probably write down the coordinates first. Okay, it looks like it linked up with this portal. It's very close though. The actual portal needs to be right here. That's crazy close, but we're still going to tear it down. That way in the future, nothing bad happens. Break this one, kill this guy for being mean, and give her a light. Make sure it connects up correctly. Okay, that's good. So that's 3 portals set where they need to be. Now let's go ahead and build the bridges to them and then set the other portals when we get to them. Here is a flyover of where the bridge to my old base is going to be built. The material list is 245 tough, 490 deep slate, cobbled deep slate, and crimson stem, 1,136 black stone walls, and 110 lanterns and chains. one complete. This was the first time I had to deal with an elevation difference, and unfortunately, none of these blocks, well, save the cobbled deep slate, can be turned into stairs or half slabs. So I'd prefer to make these stairs or half slabs, but I'll just have to deal with the fact that it's a whole block jump. Also, I just stopped the pattern here for the stair elevation and then restarted it when I got to the top on this side-ish. So you can see the difference. There's just no chain because there wasn't room for it on the landing platform. So that's probably what I'll do for most of platforms like this, depending on what else is a factor. Then I just started the pattern again. Oh yeah, also while I was working on this, I found 2 ancient debris. I didn't know that they spawned this high up, but I found one in there and one actually all the way back at the start. I messed up the pattern again here, that way I can have it going in this direction and this direction both in unison. Portal going to the old base is here. Up next will be just a portal to the coral reef. It's just right up here, so it's not going to take very long. Here's a very short time lapse of that. I ended up combining 3 different sections into this one just because they were all shorter. The first one is just the bridge coming up here to the coral reef, and the second one is just me farming some crimson stem because I'm gonna run out of that. And then finally a time lapse of me building a bridge over to 00. Here it is, finished. There's really nothing here except for the steps. Maybe I should add lights to the steps. That might do it. Because I do not like how dark it is, so what's the gap between these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe have one every 5 or 6. Yeah, that'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll just do it every 5. Yeah, I like how that looks. Much better. Then the portal's in place as it should be, and we already saw that it's connected. And again, had to do something unique on the corner, just so then it is symmetrical going this way. And I really don't dislike this. I'm not a fan of how this turns, but I think that works. It does leave a gap in the light though. Then again, just got our stairs. Forgot to put the lights in, we'll put them in a second. Goes all the way to the portal, which I forgot to raise up by 1 block. There we go. And then in these 2 spots, I want dirt blocks, which I'll go ahead and grab from 0, 0 itself. The portal should link up, we already did this one. All I changed was the height of the portal. Yep, there it is. And we just want 2 grass blocks. How does grass look in the Nether? Interesting. Because in the overworld there are different biomes, so grass has a little bit different color depending on the biome. In the Nether, it's a little bit of an uglier green. Like a swamp biome type of grass block. There's that. And on to the next. Here's a quick flyover to the ice portal. I always forget where this one's at because I don't come here very often. I only come here to harvest blue ice since I have a normal ice generator. And it's somewhere in this direction. I might be too low. It's going to be essential that I draw a line with netherrack. Ah, here it is. Let the time lapse begin. I absolutely love how the stairs look, even if I will use them never. But I do really like how they look, and if I ever do need to walk up them, they're there. I made use of 2 of my different variations in order to keep it symmetrical. And this tunnel bridge thing took a long time. A very long time to make. Oh, I didn't even light it. But I very much enjoyed the time lapse that came out of it. That was fun to put together. Wonder why it wasn't lit. Maybe I had to make it taller? Yeah, and wider, that's right. Yep, this just leads to the ice. Nothing too special here. I mined a lot of ice though. And then the next one is somewhere in this direction. Don't actually know. I don't come here very often. It was mainly just here for a single project. Here it is. So I'll go ahead and draw a straight line and then we can start the time lapse. Well, that didn't take very long. Didn't realize how close it actually was. Yep, just the same pattern, just still going. I did decide to not care that it's offset here. This post isn't right here, but that's fine. It's not for very long. Now to see if the portal links up. This one, I don't care where it ends up in the overworld at all, but it did link up with the old portal. But this is where it ends up. My nice 4x4 chunk that I dug all the way down to bedrock. Obviously, old bedrock. I'd zoom in, but I don't have Optifine on right now, so tragic. But yeah, linked up nice and proper. I wonder, leave a comment below. Do you want me to take that down to bedrock? That would be interesting. See what materials I get from old bedrock all the way down to new bedrock. Also to find a 1.18 chunk and do the same thing, see if the material list is vastly different. Alright, I think I only have a couple more to do. The next one is to the Badlands. We have finally made it to the last of the bridges under the Nether roof. So this one I actually forgot about, otherwise I would have built it when I was building this bridge. But it goes to a Badlands biome, which is always helpful for digging out all the terracottas and maybe dead bushes if you need those for decorations. But it should be off in this direction. And then take a left. I think it's left after the fortress. Yep, there it is. So I'll go ahead and write down these coordinates, and then I'll start with a netherrack bridge as I do, and then I will build the actual bridge. Here's the time lapse of that. And here it is, the last bridge underneath the nether roof. For now, anyways. At least I think it is. It's all the ones I can think of the last couple weeks anyways. Unfortunately, these guys do like spawning here, and that kind of defeats the point of the bridge. Which is tragic. The point of the bridge is if something bad happens and I don't have wings for some reason, I can get wherever I need to go. And it's a clear path that I won't lose. That too. But those guys make it awkward. But other than that, it's just a bridge like all the rest. The old one was in what I think a lot more cool location. It was down there, which the only way to it is over this giant lava lake. Which, I mean, we're still over the lava lake, but it's less apparent since we're right next to land over there. But that would have been really cool. But I'll show you why if these portals link up correctly. Nice. That sounded scary. So the reason why is the old portal, hey, it's raining, was way off in the ocean over here. And the new one's actually where I've done some mining. Oh, it doesn't rain here. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So it's technically raining in the world. So it's raining in the ocean, but not here. It's very interesting. So this is where I come for all my orange sand. I've never used orange sand before. And terracotta. Glad the portal's linked up well. please let me. Thank you. And while digging, I found a singular ancient debris. So that brings me up to like 3 of them. That's almost a whole ingot. Now to the nether roof. Short and sweet. That took no time at all to put up. By no time, I mean like an hour. So now if I don't have elytra for some reason, say I'm lazy and I break all my elytra, oops, but I still want to repair stuff, I can't, because the stair only goes up to here. And for me to actually get XP, I would need to go up here, up there. But this will still get me to the top nonetheless. I've got a staircase. Last thing I'm going to do today is add a carpet trail to my magma farm and to my coal farm. Should be simple enough. The only question is what colors? Maybe black for the coal farm and red for the magma farm? That sounds like it'd work. Yeah, that's enough time lapses for one video. There's 1,000 carpets placed, approximately. Here's the one leading to the magma farm. It's actually quite close. And the one leading to the coal farm is the same. I won't fly down that one for you because, like I said, it's like 1,000 blocks away in that direction. And that's all of them. We've got a bridge going in each of the directions now, which is very cool. I really enjoy how they look and did not have fun building them. It was quite tedious. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all the other YouTube things. See ya.